Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the MS Excel VBA code tutorials. Now in this video tutorial, I will explain how to delete a blank Excel sheets, empty Excel sheets from an active workbook. For this, I'm using two methods. I will show you two methods. One is using macros and second one is using VBA Userform. So let's start the tutorial. So now, before run this application, let's check. In sheet 1 we have a data which is my name is Sharan. In sheet 2 it's empty, sheet 3 is also empty, and sheet 4 which contains some random data, and sheet 5 which is also empty. Now we have three empty sheets, sheet 2, sheet 3 and sheet 5. Now let's click the one. See, sheet 2 which is empty, we got, click OK. We got some alert message, Microsoft Excel will permanently delete this sheet. Do you want to continue? Delete. So it's gone. Now sheet 3 is gone. And we have sheet 5 also gone. Now sheet 1 and sheet 4 we have a data. So when I try to click delete that, see no empty blank Excel sheets available. Click OK. We have sheet 1 and sheet 4 contain some data, whereas sheet 6, sheet 7, sheet 8 and sheet 9 are the empty Excel sheets. Now let's run this application to delete the empty Excel sheets. Command button, sheet 6 which is empty, sheet 7 which is empty is deleting, sheet 8 is also empty, and the last one is a sheet 9 which is empty. Now when I click sheet 1 and sheet 4 contain some data. So when I try to delete these sheets, see here I am getting the message no empty blank Excel sheets available. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. For this video tutorial, I have created one new workbook. The workbook name is a book 1. Now in this book 1 contains, at this moment we have only sheet 1. Let's add some more Excel sheets. We have around 5 Excel sheets. Now in the sheet 1 I am adding some data. My name is Charan. My name is Charan. Now after that, in sheet 4 also I am adding some random text. Now in this workbook, only sheet 1 and sheet 4 contains data, whereas in sheet 2, sheet 3 and sheet 5 are the empty Excel sheets. Now my aim is I want to delete dynamically which are the empty sheets. Those are the empty sheets I want to delete dynamically using macros. First method I will show you using macros. So go to sheet 1. In order to create a macros, first I'll do is go to developer here, and the developer notice on the controls there is a insert tools here, insert controls, click that one. From this controls I am adding one button control. Here I am adding one button control, and let's add this button control name is delete empty blank sheets. Empty blank sheets. Okay. Now after that, we'll create one macros here. So in order to create a macros, go to Visual Basic. You have to open Visual Basic applications here. So here we got the Microsoft Visual Basic for applications for the workbook 1. Now let's add one module here. So to add a module, go to Insert, click Module here. We got the module here. Now let's add some function which is the module. In the module creating sub function delete empty sheets is a function name, or we can call this as a macro name also. This is our macro name, del empty sheets. Now here for each loop ws in application dot worksheets. After that I am closing this for loop with the next condition. Now here the condition I am using if application dot worksheet function dot count. I am counting count a method I am adding. we have to use count A. In this count A, the arguments we are getting from this object ws dot user range. What is the user range? What are the data contents? If a sheet contains any data, range is the cells here. If a if a sheet contains any data in the cells, I'm checking that one is equals to 0, means if the cells are empty in Excel sheets, then let's close this and if condition and if, and then first I want to get message box ws dot name of that Excel sheet, empty sheet name. After that I want to delete ws dot delete. That's it. And what we'll do is if then let's exit this one here, exit sub. After the next condition I am adding one more message box here, no empty blank Excel sheets available. That's it. We have done the coding part in this function. Now let's call this assign that macro here. For that, first let's select that button control which we have added from this insert controls. Right click the mouse. Notice when I click right click the mouse, we got one small pop-up window. From the second one, from the bottom, second one, assign macro, click that one. Now macro name is a del empty sheets, which we have just created, the function name. Here we got the macro name here, click OK. Now that function will work when we click the button control. Make sure when you are running the macros, it's not design mode is not activate. It's not activated here now. So now before run this application, let's check. In sheet 1 we have a data which is my name is Sharon. In sheet 2 it's empty, sheet 3 is also empty, and sheet 4 which contains some random data, and sheet 5 which is also empty. Now we have 3 empty sheets, sheet 2, sheet 3 and sheet 5. Now let's click that one. See, sheet 2 which is the empty, we got, click OK. We got some alert message, Microsoft Excel will permanently delete this sheet. Do you want to continue? Delete. So it's gone. Now sheet 3 is gone. And we have sheet 5 also gone. Now sheet 1 and sheet 4 we have a data. So when I try to click delete that, see no empty blank Excel sheets available. Click OK. Now I will show you how to create in VBA user form, the same technology, the same method. I want to delete the empty Excel sheet using a VBA user form. Again go to Visual Basic. Now instead of modules we'll add one user form here. Let's add one button control. This is the command button I'm adding here. Double click this one, button control. Now switch over to the module. Instead of writing the same code, copy this one, go to user form, double click that one. I'm just pasting that data. That's it. Now what we'll do is, we don't have any Excel sheets here. Let's add some more Excel sheets here. Sheet 1, sheet 7, sheet 8, sheet. We have sheet 1 and sheet 4 contain some data, whereas sheet 6, sheet 7, sheet 8 and sheet 9 are the empty Excel sheets. Now let's run this application to delete the empty Excel sheets. Command button, sheet 6 which is the empty, sheet 7 which is the empty is deleting, sheet 8 is also empty, and the last one is the sheet 9 which is empty. Now when I click sheet 1 and sheet 4 contain some data. So when I try to delete these sheets, see here I'm getting the message no empty blank Excel sheets available. That's it. In this video tutorial I have explained how to delete an empty Excel sheets from a workbook, from an active workbook, dynamically using a macros and using a VBA user form. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Please subscribe, share and leave your valuable comment. We'll catch you in my next video tutorial.